Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel again. Thank you very much for your overwhelming response from my three videos where your feedback and comments has been encouraging as well as informative for me to improve myself in the subsequent videos. Today, I am going to talk about something negative marking and how to handle the negative marking scenario in a competitive examinations. Before I go ahead, I would like to tell you a story, my own story. When I was preparing for my engineering entrance examinations, I had a fair bit of preparations. How do I know? Because of whatever online test series I was giving, I was confident that my preparation is up to the mark for my selection to the engineering entrance examinations. But my first two examinations, IIT prelims and AIEEE, those days for getting admission into NITs, we have to appear for AIEEE, All India Entrance Examination conducted by CBSE. So in both the examinations, I failed miserably. Even though I had a good preparation, the results were not in my favor. I was not qualified for IT prelims, and in IIEEE, I had got a very bad rank. So with no hope of getting any good engineering college for the admissions. Then I went back, as it is said in engineering, go back to the drawing board. I went back to my study and analyzed what went wrong. After a few days, I realized that I was too much conservative inside the examination. Conservative means, see, these exams are having negative marking. So what happens when there is a negative marking in the examinations? The candidates tend to be very conservative. Why? Because they think that if they do anything wrong, they will get marks will be deducted. But let me tell you that usually the deduction of the marks is 25% only. So if for correcting one question, you get one marks, if you are making the answer as incorrect, you will be deducted 0.25 marks. Even though this creates a kind of fear in the candidate, and they tend to be very much conservative because they think that they should not do anything wrong and they look for perfection. Well, looking for perfection is not wrong. But what I'm trying to tell you here is I want to illustrate with a small example that there is no need to be perfect to look for perfection when you are sitting inside the examination hall. This mistake, I did it, and I don't want anybody else to repeat this mistake. So, what was the mistake? The mistake was I was attempting less number of questions because this conservative approach, whenever I used to arrive to an answer, I used to cross check it whether I have arrived at the correct answer or not. And then I used to mark it. Now you understand the mathematics here. Suppose in a stipulated time, if using my strategy, what I was using, that means in the same time in which I could have solved two questions, I solved only one question. I spent time in verifying again whether I have arrived at the right answer or not. So say ki 40 questions out of 100, 40 questions I attempted in the exam with this strategy. So what happened? There is always an error. A human being always makes an error. Whatever conservative you do, whatever double checks you do, there is always a chance that 5% error will always be there. That's why in terms of statistics, when we talk, we say that 95% confidence. So there is always a chance that a human will make a mistake of 5%. Now you see that I have attempted 40 questions and I have made an error of 5%. So out of 40, I have made an error of two questions, right? So two questions means zero point 0.5 marks. So I am getting 38.5, right? I hope my mathematics calculation is right here, right? 25% negative marking, right? So 38.5 marks I have got. Now take a scenario where I would not have verified my answers. So in the same time, I would have attempted two questions. So now I could have attempted 80 questions. right? Okay, to be safer side, I can say 75 questions. Okay, 80 questions. Let's keep it simple for calculations. So 80 questions I could have attempted. Now you see, by not verifying my answers, I would have incurred some more error. Let's say even I have incurred 20% error, right? Sorry, in my previous calculation, it's not 39.5. Two questions I have made wrong. So 38 marks minus 0.5. So 37.5 marks I have got in my conservative approach. Now, when I'm coming to this approach now, 80 questions I've attempted, even if I make 20% of mistakes, so 20% of 80 is how much? 16. So 80 minus 16, 64. And 16, the 25% will become 4, right? So 64 minus 4, I have got 60 marks. This is the mistake what I was doing. I did in my first two exams. I was too much conservative. I attempted less questions. You see now here, the difference is if you attempt less questions, you are definitely going to get less marks. But if you attempt more questions by not being over conservative, by being slightly aggressive, there is always a chance that you can score more than 50% of marks what you have scored with conservative. You see, when I was conservative, I scored 37.5, but when I was aggressive, I scored 60 marks. Can you see the difference? More than 50% extra I got. This is why when I realized this in subsequent examinations where I appeared, I got qualified, I got good ranks. So this is what my learning from this experience. And today I want to tell you that negative marking is just a trap for you. Don't fall in the trap. Go ahead. Don't be too much conservative. Whatever you know, start solving and attempt as many as questions as possible. That will increase your probability of selection. Thank you very much. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please share it, please subscribe it, like the video. And if you don't like it, please give your comments in the comment box so that I can improve next time. Thank you very much.